Assalamualaikum. My name is Nurul Syafiqah Binti Norhisham. Today I will be presenting on the topic the role of leadership in preventing burnout during change initiative. In today's rapidly changing business environment, organizations frequently implement change such as digital transformations, restructuring, and new work process. Although these change are necessary for organization success, they can create stress and uncertainty among employees. Therefore, leaderships play an important role in ensuring employees remain engaged, motivated, and protect from burnout throughout the change process. Next, for introduction, organization change has become a common practice in modern workplace. Companies often introduce change to improve efficiency, remain competitive, and adapt to market demands. Example including adopting a new technologies, restructuring departments, or changing organization strategy. However, change is not always easy for employees. Many employees experience anxiety, uncertainty, and increased work pressure when adapting to the new situation. If these challenges are not managed effectively, employees may experience burnout, which can negatively affect both individual well-being and organization performance. Next is, what is burnout? According to the World Health Organization, burnout is a syndrome resulting from chronic workplace stress that has not been successfully managed. Burnout is characterized by three main symptoms. The first is emotional exhaustion, where employees feel physical and mentally drained. The second is cynicism, where employees become detached or negative towards their work. The third is reduced professional effectiveness, where employees feel less capable of performing their responsibility. For organizations, burnout can lead to absence, lower productivity, poor job performance, and higher employee turnover. Therefore, burnout should be viewed as both an employee well-being issue and organization challenge. Why change initiative cause burnout? There are several reasons why organization change can contribute to employee burnout. First, employee may experience increased workload while learning new system or procedure. Second, they may face a role ambiguity because they are uncertain about their responsibility during their transition period. Third, some employee may worry about job security, especially during restructuring exercise. In addition, constant adaptation and lack of clear communication can increase stress level. When this pressure continues over a long period, employee may experience emotional exhaustion, which eventually lead to burnout. Next is leadership and psychology safety. One of the most important responsibility of leader during change initiative is creating psychology safety. Psychology safety refers to an environment where employee feels comfortable expressing their opinions, concern, and idea without fear or criticism or punishment. Leader can create psychology safety by communicating openly, active listening to employee, and involving them in decision-making process. When employees feel heard and respected, they are more likely to trust the organization and adapt positively to change. Therefore, leadership is not only about communicating information, but also about creating an environment where employees feel supported and valued. For transformational leadership as a solution is, another effective approach to preventing burnout is transformational leadership. Transformational leaders inspire employees through a clear vision and motivate them to achieve organization goals. They also provide individual support and encourage personal development. During change initiative, transformational leaders help employees understand the purpose behind the change and how it benefits both the organization and employees. This reduces uncertainty and increases employee commitment. Research has shown that transformational leadership is associated with lower level of burnout and higher level of employee engagement during organization change. Supporting employee well-being. Besides providing motivations, leaders must also support employee well-being in practical ways. For example, leaders should monitor employee workload to ensure that expectations remain realistic during period of change. They should also provide sufficiency, training, and resource so employee can adapt successfully to the new system and process. Furthermore, recognizing employee contribution and encourage work-life balance can help reduce stress and improve morale. These actions demonstrate that the organization values its employee and cares about their well-being. As a result, employees are more likely to remain productive and engaged throughout the change process. Real-world example, Microsoft. A good example of effective leadership during organization change can be seen at Microsoft under leadership of Satya Nadella. When Nadella became a CEO, Microsoft underwent significant culture and digital transformation. Instead of focusing solely on performance target, he emphasized a growth mindset, continuous learning, collaborations, and employee empowerment. His leadership approach encouraged employees to embrace change and innovation while maintaining a supporting work environment. As a result, Microsoft successfully transformed its organization culture and improved employment engagement. This example demonstrates how effective leadership can support successful change while minimizing employee burnout. Next, for recommendation, based on discussion, these are several recommendations for leaders managing organization change. First, leaders should prioritize employee well-being alongside organization goals. Second, employees should be given opportunities to participate in the change process. Third, leaders should create psychology safety by encouraging open communication and feedback. Finally, organizations should develop transformation leadership capabilities among managers to ensure employees receive the support they need during periods of change. This strategy can help organizations achieve successful and sustainable change outcomes. In conclusion, leadership plays a crucial role in preventing employee burnout during organization change initiative. While organization change is necessary for growth and competitiveness, it often creates stress, uncertainty, and increased workload for employees. Effective leader can reduce this challenge by fostering psychology safety, maintaining open communication, and providing continuous support throughout the change process. Furthermore, transformation leadership helps employees remain motivated, resilient, and engaged during periods of uncertainty. By balancing objective with employee well-being, leaders can ensure that change initiatives are implemented successfully without compromising workforce performance and mental well-being. Therefore, effective leadership is key factor in achieving sustainable organization change. Thank you for your attention.